Right now we are in the Ford booth, and as I've mentioned before at the top of the show, this was the first automaker to ever appear at CES, and they've been innovating ever since. And right now, joining me is Gary from Ford. How are you? Gary Jablonski from Ford. And you handle everything from sync, from the sync side of the house.
I handle all the sync technologies for Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, so what's really new this year? I mean, sync is on its, what, third generation now?
We're on our third generation. You mentioned us being the first automaker at the show. I was here in 2007 with the
you remember.
With the first generation of sync, and I've been here every year since. So it's amazing to see the growth of car makers at CES.
Yeah, I mean, you guys ushered in, like, when you guys came in, other car makers was like, Ford's out of their mind for like the first year or two, right?
Yeah.
Like, let Ford go play. And then out of nowhere, you started seeing a bunch of copycats happening, and now it's one of the largest growing spaces within the convention.
Yeah, it's like it's an auto show instead of a technology show.
No, it's right. In some cases, it is that. So talk to us a little bit about what's new. What's new with sync this year?
So what's new with sync this year, like I mentioned, it's our third generation, all new sync system. And what's really unique about what we've done this time is the way we designed it. From personal experience probably, or if you do any research with J.D. Powers, infotainment and connectivity technology, big source of frustration for customers. They don't know how to use it, it doesn't work reliably, it doesn't do what they want it to do. And so the approach we took this time, we invited customers into our office, sat them side by side with our engineers.
I mean, hold on, these are like focus groups. Are they customers or are they focus groups?
They are both, right? They were both our customers.
But they're true customers.
But they are true customers, right?
Okay.
We didn't talk to engineers.
I mean, you're going to get information from them like a focus group, but this isn't a hired focus group. These are true customers.
And we brought them in and we just asked them, if you were designing sync, how would you design it?
What did you hear?
Well, it's interesting. So among the first things they would do is pull out their smartphone and show it to us and say, it should be just like this. But Ford has a multi-million-dollar virtual reality driving simulator. Okay. And we'd go from that conversation about, I want it to be like my phone, and we'd put them in the simulator and let them drive while they're trying to use that phone. They change their opinion immediately, right? They realize that what I need while I'm in heavy traffic at 70 miles an hour is something very different, right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's because it's a comfort zone too, right? Like they're used to seeing their phone, they know what that means, they know how to work it, and it seems logical. Just put this on the dash, what's the problem?
Exactly.
Can't you guys figure that out?
Exactly.
Just do that on the dash and we're good.
Yep.
But you're saying it's much more than that.
It's much more than that, and from all that customer research, we ended up getting 22,000 pieces of feedback from customers that we all put into the new sync design.
Yeah.
It's probably the most researched product in Ford Motor Company's history.
Is that right?
In a 100-year-old company.
What's your favorite feature of sync? Like for you personally?
I don't know if I have a favorite feature, but in the redesign of the system, one of the things we learned was that in order to be easy to use, a device has to be fast, blazingly fast. And so we spared no expense in making sure that this new generation of sync is the fastest device that we could possibly make it. And if you have an opportunity to use it, or people have an opportunity to go to a showroom to use it, I haven't used a device personally that I think either is a phone or a tablet or a PC that responds faster to touch or responds faster to voice than sync does.
Really? Really? That's a big statement to be making there.
Well, just my personal view of things.
And but you personally have been out and obviously tested and constantly are looking at the competition to see what's happening.
Yeah, and we are already beta testing the product.
Okay.
We've got it in about 100 people's cars right now. The beta testing feedback is very positive.
So when will people that want to buy? Look, people are buying cars now, and they're asking what technology is in the vehicle. That wasn't a primary question just a few years ago.
Exactly.
When you talk about buying behavior for automobiles. Now it's like, if it's a V6 or 5.0, or unless you're an engine person, you're kind of more like, what can I do when I'm in the car? Does it make me more safe? Can I talk to it? Does it have this connectivity, that thing? And so with that being said, when will we see Sync 3 be in Ford vehicles?
So we haven't announced a specific date for Sync 3, but it will launch this year. It will be in some of Ford and Lincoln 16 model year vehicles, and by the end of 16 calendar year, it'll be in the whole showroom. Every vehicle in the showroom will have Sync 3 available.
Wow. That's pretty amazing, man.
Very fast, very fast.
Now tell me, as you walk around the show and you're seeing different things outside of your industry, has there been anything that's caught your attention?
I don't know that I could pick one thing in this place that
it's pretty overwhelming, right?
Captures my attention.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest challenge we have as an automaker is trying to figure out what's emerging from a technology point of view everywhere else in our customers' lives, and what's appropriate in the car, right? So there's a lot of things at the show that I might use on my smartphone when I'm walking around, but does it really apply to while I'm driving? And if it does apply to driving, how do we make that something that's safe to use?
Yeah, no, completely understand, man. Well, look, you guys have constantly shown innovation here at the show. Lots of cool things. This booth has been completely packed. And it's not, I mean, the vehicles look nice, and that's a nice draw, but they're staying. And they're hanging out to learning more about car-to-car technology, vehicle-to-vehicle technology, and all the in-car technology as well. So keep up the good work on Sync, man, because people are going to want it, and they're going to want to test it, and they're going to want to use it right away.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that's Ford right here. Thanks so much for joining us.